And now, the Night Witches.
Plywood, canvas, screws, bolts.
Motherland is calling!
Plywood,
The Russian people will never fall to their knees.
canvas,
Our cause is just. The enemy will be crushed!
screws, bolts.
Death to fascism!
Propeller, wings, engine.
Be a pilot! Contribute to the power of the Air Force!
No window, just wind. Wind. Frozen wind.
Defend Moscow!
Crew, one pilot.
One navigator. Wingspan 11.4 meters.
Length 8.17 meters.
Height 3.1 meters.
You!
How have you helped the front? Maximum speed 152 kilometers per hour. Rate of climb 2.78 meters per second. Range 630 kilometers.
You are surrounded. Fight till the last drop of blood!
Armament bombs 650 kilogram bombs. 6 bombs. Held in flight. 6 bombs.
Pushed out by hand. Aboard your plane made mostly of plywood.
Campus.
Let us not give up the games of October!
Flow through the night in a consistent rhythm.
Do not allow the enemy to sleep.
Plywood. Campus.
Screws, bolts. They call them
The Night Witches. Flying in our PO2s are Kukuruznik.
playing the plywood.
Canvas. Screws. Bolts.
Propeller.
Wings. Engine. Two-person crew.
Pilot and navigator.
In the sky, on the ground, in the sea, I swear to defeat the enemy.
We float. We flutter. We fly.
Approaching in a hush.
Drop 1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bombs. 6 bombs.
Pushed out by hands. Finishing climb. Up.
Don't get caught in the firestorm when you're playing
Plywood. Canvas.
screws. Bolts. They prepare 7 more missions this night.
42 more bombs. Loaded. Held. Pushed out.
By hands.
In plywood.
Canvas. Screws. Bolts.
All night.
Every night.
For Motherland!
Serafima Avasova Taraneko, pilot, deputy commander, 46th Guard Bomber Regiment, said, "To fly a combat mission is not a trick under the moon. Every attack, every bombing is a dance with death."
Marina Raskova.
Daughter to an opera singer and a teacher.
First woman to become a navigator in the Soviet Air Forces.
First woman to teach at the Tchaikovsky Air Academy.
Awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union Award in 1938 for setting an international women's record for a straight line distance flight from Moscow to Komsomolsk.
Over 6,000 kilometers.
Marina Raskova, mother of the Night Witches.
Petition Stalin with her fame and a rousing speech delivered at an anti-fascist meeting.
Soviet women.
Marina clamored.
She is the hundreds of drivers, tractor operators, and pilots who are ready at any moment to sit down in a combat machine and plunge into battle. Dear sisters, the hour has come for harsh retribution. Stand in the ranks of the warriors for freedom. Yes! On the 8th of October, 1941, only 1 month after her speech, Stalin agreed. and 3 combat regiments of women were formed.
Women trained to be pilots, navigators, ground support staff, and engineers.
Marina Roscova handpicked all 400 of the original recruits who ranged from 17 to 26 years old. Though there have been rumors of young women embellishing their birthdays in order to join.
They compressed training that typically took years to a couple months, working 14 to 16 hours. No! As the summer patriots, they comprised the 586, 587, and the 588 air regiments.
Right face!
Marina Raskova!
Who was playing that severe weather in 1943.
Marina Raskova!
Who crash landed into the Volga Bank when the weather grew worse.
Marina Raskova!
Who didn't live to fly one single combat mission.
Marina Raskova!
Marina Raskova! Marina Raskova!
Marina
All of this was because of you.
Marina!
Chamomile blossoming in fields they overflow. Their sweet scent in the air dancing through a gentle glow. Marina walked beside them or shepherd to the sky, grazing their petals as she passed by, singing about a gray-stepped eagle and her great motherland. A smile broke across her face as a plane flew overhead. Fly true, brave pilot, she clamored proud, Russia needs you now. Marina gathered single flower, plucking petals one by one. A child's game of fate and love, cheering on those in flames above. Another smile, the final petals fell, victory for the motherland, leaving Russia proud. The flowers' joys for the witches in the clouds, from tip to wedge in this great land, Marina lead the crowd. We will not lose the games of October. We will defend, we will defend. We will not lose the games of October. We will defend our glorious motherland.
How are you feeling? I'm very well. I'm very ready for tonight. You can be honest with me. I know my stomach won't stop fluttering. I know that feeling. I lost my dinner. You should go back for more. You don't want to be hungry. I couldn't hold anything down. Dear, we've had training. Yes, a few days of navigating in broad daylight. Even though we will only fly missions in the middle of the night. There are no planes to spare at night. Then there are the searchlights, machine guns, tanks. They can't even spare us parachutes. The planes aren't able to carry their weight. They say that we will do well. I can feel it. Truly. I don't know, Nina. I don't know if I can. What if the bombs are jammed? We were told to push them out by hand. We are to climb on the wing. And I can't just
can we be asked? How can we be expected to
We
just
will live.
We will see.
It is Vera, yes?
Yes.
Nina has told us all about you, that you are second to only Reza with your tools.
I don't know if I can claim that.
Nina wouldn't have said it if it wasn't true. You are a great mechanic. You will make a great navigator. All of us must learn new jobs. We were mechanics. I started as a navigator, and now I'm a pilot. We are shuffled, moved, put where we are needed. I came straight from university, you know. Marina Vaskova herself came to my engineering department. She took all the girls, all of us. Then we had our training. Not long, but enough. Some of the others, like Valentina, Tatiana, and Serafima, belonged to aviator clubs and had experience in flight. I had none. But now I fly just like they do. Okay. I was a student. I focused only on my study, but I really put that aside. When we win the war, I will finish my degree. But I am here to serve in any place Russia needs me until that day. Like you two, yes?
Yes. Yes, of course.
I only volunteered to be a mechanic so I could give my mother one less stomach to fill.
Which was smart of you and good for your family. And just think, you came here hungry, now you are fed and strong. Tonight, you will fly. Your mother will be proud. We must be ready for new challenges. Whatever motherland needs. Just as you came here because that's what your mother needed. Maybe soon some of the girls Reza is training to fix the plane will be taking your places as navigators. Because we will be dead? Oh! No, Vera. Because we will be pilots. That will be exciting, yes? Fly the planes? They're going to have us flying the planes.
Don't worry, she was only trying to get you excited.
The more excited, my bones will rattle straight out of my skin.
Why don't you come and sit with us? I find it calmer to be with the others.
No, I prefer to keep working on the plane.
Well, if you have a change of heart, there is plenty of bread and fabric for you.
Of course, thank you.
Deputy Commander!
Please, it's only me.
Sit. We were so relieved your injury wasn't more serious.
Breaking my leg to walk through a meadow compared to all the fuss you lot kept showing me.
You're an officer now.
Yes, what were you expecting?
For now I am. I hope they return me to the sky once my leg heals up.
I thought your promotion was permanent.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
And you ought to think about not doing your job so well. I heard you gave top-notch training to the new navigators.
Well, of course, I couldn't do anything less.
They kept promoting Commander Zoya even after he recovered. They could make you a commander one day.
They don't fly sorties through the night, though.
No, they run them.
Other than Commander Zoya, I can't think of anyone more deserving.
Oh, and if you could, easily. It's just setting out plans, training the new recruits. Nothing compares to being up in the sky with the Germans screaming down your neck.
Valentina, I'd have thought you would have been their first choice. No one has as much flying experience as you except Zoya, perhaps. You should practice being as mute as a fish. I mean it, Valentina, truly. As do I, Deputy Commander. I would not give up my plane so easily.
I think it's easy for me to stay here on the ground with my comrades flying mission after mission without me.
I think your leg made it an easy choice. You can't fly even if you wanted to.
Well, I'd wager that death-defying landing you pulled off caught you some attention.
There's no going back now.
Oh, that was an incredible feat!
Oh, yes, such a great landing that was.
Destroying my plane, nearly killing myself in poor Clarissa. You saved her life.
I couldn't have pulled off that landing. Plane stalled. Navigator mounted unconscious.
Not to mention they were upside down!
Unless her pilot would have panicked.
Unless her pilot wouldn't have survived.
It could be worse. You could still be in that hospital bed alongside poor Larissa.
Yes, don't look at the teeth of a horse you've been given.
That's enough.
As you command.
And stop before that.
Vera, what are you doing? This is no longer your duty.
I was only making small adjustments.
Should have known this is where we'd find you. Have you had your meal?
Yes, with the others.
Have you rested?
Best of my abilities.
You have responsibilities now. Seraphima will need you alert and ready.
I know. It's only my hands. I need to keep them busy.
Tools.
Promise I won't.
Tools.
Yes, Reza. Here.
What is the problem?
The balance is off. I was checking the aileron.
I'll take a look. Nina, come, please. You will have to look after each other now. Yes? I will not be up in the air with you, and I cannot always have my eyes on you, even on the ground. I have no girls to look after now.
I am nervous too, Vera, but we will do well.
You will. You will both bring so much pride to Russia.
Marna, come over if you please.
Yes, you needed me, dear pilot.
It seems that our new navigators need a boost in confidence. Come, let's give them a rousing story to combat their nerves.
Not everyone responds to adventure as you do.
They are Russian women, of course they crave adventure. Just look at them.
So, you will be flying in your first sortie tonight, yes?
Yes, we will.
Holy such a treat for you both. The throats that gleam on your faces.
Yes, because the planes don't have windows to block out the air.
Who wants windows? Who wants to block out that air? It's brisk and shocking. Never will you feel more alive.
I feel plenty alive with my 2 feet on the ground and tools in my hand. Thank you.
No, just you wait, you will see. You will take off from the airfield, leaving all of us behind, and then it is only you, your pilot, the plane, and the wind. That's it. Perhaps, or an encampment. The searchlights will be turning on, raking through the sky, hunting for you. You pesky little birds, snip, snip, snitching at the Germans all through the night, not letting them rest, not letting them sleep. And why should they sleep? They'll, what's it mean? Sleep. You will turn and spin through the lights like the ballet. You're like sweeping through the sky partner, avoiding their glare and the ground attack. And there you will see it, your target. Oh, something that was at once a pinprick. The smallest, most meager spot from your vantage will grow with each moment. Your plane rises in elevation, higher, 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 so high, and it's shaking, and you're shaking too from the cold or from the exhilaration you don't know or care. And then you cut your noisy engine. Silence. You hear nothing, and they hear nothing. Just the gentle whoosh of your wings gliding through the air, gliding ever closer to your target. And I will tell you, the first time I was asked to just turn off my engine mid-flight, I thought my commander lost her mind, honestly. I mean, some small part of me thought I would just smack right out of the air in an instant, wham, right to the ground. But it's not that at all. I'm a kite, a leaf in the wind, sailing over the filth in the smallest hush. And this is when I unleash hell. And then, just before the boom, less than seconds before, I crank my engine back on with a purr that is able to start again. And I fly on or in any direction that takes me far from the explosion. And just like that, my mission is through, and I return to prepare for the next flight, and then the next before I know it, the night is through. It is a wonder. You both will love it, I know you will.
They don't have to love it.
They will. Just look at their eyes. Both sets, full of adventure. I see it.
Just get through it. That's all you have to do. One flight at a time.
You will be proved wrong. They will come racing over to us later, spilling out about their flights.
Perhaps, but for now, let's let them be. Come, we have preparations of our own.
This is most true. Fly straight. Fly through. You both feel ready for tonight.
Well, yes. Nervous, but ready.
It will be just like the rain.
Except it will be pitch black, with gunshots and explosions.
Marta and myself, who you do not want to get into a contest about experience with.
Only meant that one of us should surely fly before the new team.
Oh, yes, to this I agree wholeheartedly.
This is Vera's first flight. That has to be taken into account.
It's Nina's first flight as well, and she's more than eager to be on the first airborne plane tonight.
Vera is more than eager. If she doesn't take off first tonight, she may lose her mind. Isn't that right, Vera?
She can learn by watching Masters in action.
Yes, I agree. Experience before everything else.
I am well aware of how it is done. My navigator may be fresh, but I am seasoned. You know that very well.
Lena, this is madness. Just tell us who's to fly first tonight.
Yes.
Well, it is the only logical choice to send one of your veteran team.
Us, of
You
course.
shall arm wrestle for the honor. Yes,
I
I
don't get a word out.
Just go back to your hair. Something flat in the back.
Oh, it is not. You take that back.
Don't worry, Vera. You will be fine. Seraphine will hardly ever crash.
You are back to Alexandra, darling.
Hardly ever is pretty good considering the planes we have to work with.
No word about my planes now.
Oh, sorry, Reza. Never a word about your majestic pieces of mechanical wonder.
Be sure to have your service weapons armed.
I find keeping it hooked inside my boots to be the most comfortable.
Is the company necessary?
I'm afraid it is, Jonathan. You must not be taken captive.
A captured Soviet is considered a spy guilty of treason.
And a quick shot is better than anything you could hope for from the enemy.
I have mine here, as instructed.
I left it.
Go get it.
Yes, right away.
Have you not gone over protocol with your new navigator?
Training her is my job.
And don't you think it's in your best interest to have an informed navigator?
She'll do fine. She's quick, that one.
Perhaps you could stop attending to your hair just for a moment and give the girl a kind word before her nerves get the better of her.
Sorry, my hair really does require my undivided attention. Besides, what could I tell her beyond if you're afraid of wolves, don't go in the woods?
Watch your tongue! Bullying and our deputy commander stopped the directly related. She's still one of us.
That's not necessary.
I didn't mean any disrespect, of course. It's only... Do you remember your first flight? Your real first sortie? Because I don't. I can't. It's a blur of light and wind and heart pumping and fire. And there's nothing me or you or any of us could say to that girl to calm her nerves because it's just a thing she has to try and live through. And then if she is still alive when the plane does land, it'll become like breathing, eating. Just a thing we must do in order to continue to survive.
That. And you're really busy with your hair.
Yes, indeed, I'm very busy with my hair.
Every day without fail, over in a corner, curling,
Curling for hours.
curling for days.
An entire lifetime of curls.
I think that it's a tactic. Bombs dropped by women with curled hair are much more fierce.
I think it has more to do with enemy fire. Harder to make purchase on the body with all those curls.
No. It's more to do with aerodynamics.
Ah.
Maybe that's why we're sick. You must tell us, you must. We will go mad from this mystery.
This hairy mystery is not that serious. And it's certainly not a tactic, or at least a war tactic. It's more like a husband tactic. It's very simple, really. I see it like this. I'm flying like a bird high above the world when I locate my target. I cut the engine and glide in a whisper so as to not be detected. And then I release my bombs on the evil pigs below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all connect with their targets, taking out scum. I turn and head back. When suddenly, out of nowhere, trouble! Mechanical trouble!
Impossible.
Impossible mechanical trouble! I am forced down to land! I try and find the safest spot, one away from the enemy! And then behold, a field. A seemingly empty field.
field. And though my plane has experienced the impossible mechanical trouble, I managed to land it, with myself in it in one piece. I emerged and I racked my brain for the next 2.
Why wouldn't you just ask your navigator where base is and start walking?
You're ruining the tale. No, my navigator is unavailable. What? Not in a dangerous way, just in a way that makes this story all about me. Anyway, with my unavailable navigator, my impossible mechanical trouble, I'm left alone and vulnerable. As my brain starts to piece together a plan, I hear a commotion from the bushes. I take out my weapon and aim, prepared to kill as many Nazis as I am able to, like roast Soviets would. But then, to my surprise and delight, it isn't Nazis at all. No, it's a tall, broad-shouldered, and beautiful Russian soldier. Then I lower my weapon and take off my helmet, and they will discover I'm full of beautiful, curly hair. And then you will fall madly in love with me. Madly in love. Of course. And when he sees my situation and my beautiful curly hair, he will just pluck me from the ground and carry me along his shoulder back to you, lovely Bob. And married, of course. Vera, you will be in charge of finding the flowers to lace through my hair.
Only if you let him go.
And what, may I ask, will happen to my plane and all this nonsense? You must be carrying it back yourself, I imagine.
Obviously, I carry back your flimsy paper plane.
They are not made of paper.
They are practically.
They fly. They release their bombs. What more do you need?
It would be a treat if they didn't catch on fire quite so easily.
There are no bad planes, only bad pilots.
I didn't have pilot. I wasn't have more.
Yes, Seraphima. We all know that you're a brilliant pilot. Raisa, she didn't need our
These planes, these are the best I can do with the supplies we have and the equipment they send us. Do you know how hard it is to keep repairing the same planes made out of plywood and canvas? I keep these planes up just on...
Your paper planes are the best in all the land. I only meant that bullets rip through canvas much easier than metal. I know if you had your way, we would be outfitted differently, but it is what it is. Commander.
As you were. As you were. Have Vera and Nina been prepared for the first flights?
Yes, sir.
Feeling ready then?
Yes, sir. Very ready.
Excellent. And Vera?
Yes, I'm ready also.
Nothing like your first sortie. Nothing like it.
Commander, I was wondering, since it's Vera's first night, if we could have the honor of first
Sandra and I fly first tonight. We do have more experience.
Marta and I are standing right here.
If it's experience that takes first flight, I can see no other team.
Enough. It will be decided by a foot race or not.
A foot race.
No, we will throw. You always outrun me.
It makes no difference. I will be victorious in any competition.
My legs have much more speed than your experience, I can tell you that, Valentina.
We will see about that very shortly, won't we, Seraphima?
Enough. We have one for each. Tatiana be a tiebreaker. Are we racing or throwing knives for the first flight this evening?
We will race. You're just giving first flight to Seraphima or Valentina. I believe I'm more likely to outrun either of them than outrun you. Your aim is too good.
Her aim is fair, but when it comes to throwing, I am king.
Hush, I'm not the best at everything.
No. A foot race has already been decided. Line up.
Come on, Valentina. We'll all run for the prize.
Okay, don't fret, Vera. I will outpace them all with ease.
Now, official before it's caught Seraphima.
Wait, Valentina and Marta, a word before the race.
Yes, Commander.
I almost forgot. The emergency packs are running low. We need to restock the rations. Head down and bring back supplies for the relevant packs.
Couldn't that wait until after the race?
If I say I need it now, I need it now.
Yes, we understand. We will go immediately.
For the record, I will surely outpace you all. You don't even claim
Remaining bracers, you will all run to that tree and back. You must touch the trunk before returning, understand? Okay, on my count. 1, 2, 3, race! Vera is nervous.
I can see that. She received the same training as Nina.
Sometimes there's nothing to be done but to send them to it. I hope she and Seraphima take the first flight tonight. That's why I sent Valentina and Marta on that errand.
Your plan seems to be working. Seraphima has the lead. Commander.
Yes?
I was wondering, once my leg heals up, I believe I'll be of the most service if I
You
return.
are my deputy commander now. I know you didn't want it, but it's where we need you, understand?
Yes, I do.
They'll be heading toward the north side of town tonight, past the river here. They'll be taking off every 3 minutes without interruption. It's not too muddy tonight, but the planes may need lifting at takeoff. Coordinate that with Reza and his team.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's here. They're coming back.
Someone is a sword loser, and tomorrow we throw knives.
Well, Valentina, you nearly had it at the end.
Sorry, I couldn't.
Cantor. Fine. None of us have yet. Can we at least have second flight? I finished before you. Only by an inch.
Enough. It was close, but Seraphim will fly first, Irina second, Tatiana Swain will fly third, and Valentina fourth.
Valentina will be just thrilled when she finds out. Could I volunteer as someone to tell her the news?
Are you hoping for a black eye?
No, I just believe her expression will be most amusing when she finds out she's fourth in line.
Enough. Come and see your target. It's an armament, which means you'll need a steep acceleration after dropping the explosives. The height of the firestorm will be extreme. It's northeast of our position, here. The best marker for you to follow will be the river. The Germans have camps all along the river, so take cover in the clouds. We will not be able to maintain visual contact from the airfields, so it will be up to you to make your way back if you are diverted for any reason. We'll run the same tack throughout the night. Are the planes loaded?
They will be shortly.
Thank you, Razor. Be sure to have enough arms on hand to reload each plane after its landing. I want these planes prepared to take off within the hour of its landing.
Yes, sir. I will let my crew know.
Prepare for takeoff. We will send off the first flight shortly. Neither fluff nor feather. Hunt!
No, you must stay. Learn the mission backwards in front. You are the eyes up there, the map. I told them that you were the one for this job. I know you will do it well.
Paulina, let's go over the mission with the rest of the regiment. You must be prepared to brief Valentina and Marta when they return.
Yes, sir.
Vera, your boots?
Oh, no.
Here, Vera, this is for you. Put it in your boot. It's for luck. Here, I made you one as well.
And to keep the boots from sliding off.
I don't know why the army assumes men and women have the same size feet. Here, Nina, this one's for you.
It's beautiful. And this one I made for you.
I have some for each of you as well. Thank you. These are all so wonderful. Here's another.
These boots could fit an entire army inside them.
Seraphima embroidered. When did you have time with all your hair curling?
I did them this morning, thank you very much. I couldn't sleep escaped me. I had too busy my hands.
I have made you something as well. I only had the afternoon to work on it, but I think it turned out well. I didn't know we were to make these for one another, but I don't have one for you. You can work on mine tomorrow. Of course. so beautiful. It's so detailed in the wings, in the beak. It's an owl, yes?
Yes. They can even see in the darkness at night.
I'm sure Polina went over the searchlights with you.
She did, yes.
They can be completely disorienting, blinding both you and your pilot. Now, Seraphima and Tatiana are both excellent pilots, but even the best can get caught. So our job as navigators is to keep our bearings. Nothing is more important than remembering which way is up and which way is down. Understand?
Your boots, Vera, you will be cold without them.
Ready? Come on then, it's nearly time.
Reloaded.
Thank you. Past the river north of town, right, Vera? What? The target, past the river. Right. Ready to get me there?
Yes. Yes. Let's go.
Do be sure to leave something for the rest of us to blow up, Seraphima.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Good flight.
To you as well. Good flight. Which way to the river? Vera, the river?
The river. Oh, I see it. It should be coming up ahead.
I continue east.
Yes, east.
Searchlights! I see them. I'll climb higher. We don't want to get caught. Am I still on course? Vera!
I think I saw something.
The river?
No, not the river. It was over there. I think I saw.
Concentrate on getting us to the target. I will watch the skies.
Sorry. Head further east.
You're sure?
I think so. They're going to find us. They will shoot us down. Seraphina!
East for the river? The searchlight. Forget about the searchlights. Get me to the target.
Still. Yes.
What was that? Did you see it this time? Vera? Green. That's not coming from the ground. No. Oh, it's the balance I told Reza. I need to take us down. Where can we land?
There are these places in the further east.
We cannot land near our army. The bombs may explode on impact.
I knew that.
No man's land. Okay.
Avoid the river. The church is all along it. Head north. Yes, they're right there. That's a farm. It should be abandoned. What happens to us if the bombs explode? Seraphima, hold on.
I see the farm. I'm taking us down. Come on, Vera. Have your weapon ready. Loyal Soviets don't get captured, remember? How far did we make it from camp?
More than 30 or 40 kilometers. Probably closer to 50.
Great. We will have to walk back. Do you know the general position? Can you get us there without going near the Germans?
Can't we just fly back?
Well, of course, that would be my first option too, but the plane is broken unless you can fix it.
I can, I think.
Vera,
Yes.
you are a goddess. get it up in the air before you call me a goddess.
Mind the bombs, darling.
Yes, I will try.
Do try your best, or we will be blown to itty bitty pieces.
Is that one of ours?
No, it's too fast!
I thought I saw that we were up there. What is it? It's a fighter! An enemy fighter!
Are you positive? The speed, its mobility? It has to be a fighter. I've never seen one in flight before. We've only been up against their ground fire and searchlights before.
Will they? Can they find us here?
Shouldn't. It's dark. We should be safe. But there's Irina and Alexandra. They'll just be taking off. They'll be taken completely by surprise. What do you mean you're fix the plane? Fix the plane! They don't know.
One minute until takeoff.
Are you both ready?
Once our cargo is loaded.
And you know your route.
Yes, all set.
I'm only doing my job.
We are ready. We are prepared. Say you're ready for your Nina.
They'll be changed after the night.
That is certain.
There's no training like flying any more raids through the night.
But next week they'll be able to guide pilots in their sleep.
Yes, in those 3 glorious hours they'll have each morning.
You're getting a whole 3 hours? You must teach me your sleeping tricks.
I've found that most nights after the 7th, 9th, 14th mission, after we're released and sent back to our boats, if I can wash my face and get into my bed and force my mind on something else.
That's the trick, isn't it? The forcing your mind away.
I sit up and recall each moment. Turn, bullet, each light that catches me, each shot I only just escaped from.
That's me as well. How can you hope to make it all stop? The excitement, the thrill. I will admit that I too find it hard not to return to my plane while I struggle for sleep.
And that's where you've all gone wrong. Will yourself away. Make it exact. Perfect. I remember my small village home. I sit in the kitchen. Out the window, there's a view of a meadow. Chamomile is blossoming always. Their yellow faces bob back and forth in the wind. I have a glass of water. Clear river water and a thick slice of rye bread. And I sit there. I eat the bread baked fresh. And I drink the water.
Do you ever bring a friend with you to sit at your table?
No, friends' faces are too hard to remember, too many details. And then I'd have to think about conversation. No. Stick to water, and bread, and flowers. That way, even if sleep evades me, at least my moments were spent in peace.
Fresh rye? You make my mouth water, Alexandra. Perhaps I could borrow your quiet place tonight.
I am most happy to share with you. After the war, you will visit my home. And I will make you the best rye you've ever eaten.
Nothing would make me happier.
Reloaded.
Thank you.
Fly straight, fly true. Bravery takes cities.
Ready back there, Alexandra?
All set.
Shouldn't they have returned by now? Seraphima and Vera?
They may be taking a longer route back. Sometimes that's necessary, depending on where the Germans are waiting for us.
Vera's in good hands with Seraphima. She's one of our best pilots.
She has her moments.
Not now, Valentina.
Oh, but I mean, she's good. She's very
It
good.
just feels as though they should be back by now.
Focus on keeping Tatiana on track. You will see Vera upon your return.
Trust us. There are many things that could have slowed them down.
They could be wrapped up in an adventure. Bullets flying, explosions. There are some excellent stories, Nina. Helena's Landing still sends chills up my spine. Imagine being caught upside down.
I'm sure Nina must have heard that one by now. She was a mechanic here when it happened.
True, but it still remains an incredible tale. And Marta and myself have some stories of our own, only just nearly escaping death and more than one occasion, like the
I'm sure nothing like that is happening to Seraphina and Vera.
Right. Going off course is sometimes necessary.
Safer often.
That's true.
If you want my opinion,
Actually, I was just thinking, Commander, we so rarely get any of your flight stories. I'm sure that you have some impressive ones. Maybe you can just share with Nina while we wait?
I would love to hear.
Oh, well.
Please.
Oh, we never get to hear any.
Yeah.
Well, let me think.
Come on, think faster.
Before I took command here, I was with the 31st Aviation Bomber Regiment, one of their pilots. We'd been grounded for the night, a holiday for the October Revolution. And we'd been flying. This must have been our first night off in over 6 months.
Oh.
So we celebrated. Of course we celebrated. We had wine and singing, dancing, some guys played their guitar.
I bet you have a lovely singing voice. It's a pity you never sing for us.
Well, with wine I become quite the songbird. We're not drinking wine ever. You know this, of course you know this. So before long we were all completely drunk. And as our luck would have it, the Germans, they're maneuvering, gaining ground closer and closer, and we get the call. Pack up and go now! And here we are drunk, and it had been raining so hard that our field had become a pit of mud. But the Germans are coming, so what can we do? We race around trying to get our planes off the ground and take everything we can manage. Guys had to come and hold up each of the wings of the planes so the pilots could even get off the ground.
Takeoffs are the worst.
Oh, and let me tell you, they are made so much worse when you're under the influence of wine. We had to count. We would count down from 10, and at 1, they would duck down so the propeller didn't cut them down. We were soaked and filthy. I must have slipped and fallen at least a dozen times. When I finally got myself and my navigator up in the air, he falls asleep before you can say for motherland.
No.
I had to try to hold my brothers up in the sky, but we have staggered takeoffs just like we do here. And we're not supposed to fly in groups. So before long, I was hopelessly lost. Trouble never comes alone, you know?
Oh, I can't imagine it.
Is this when they promoted you for keeping your cool while intoxicated?
Oh, no, there's no promotion for that. The only gift I received that night is that both myself and my navigator walked away from that flight in one piece.
It's a pity they don't have you up in the sky these days. It would be an honor to fly beside you, Commander.
On that night it wasn't, I can assure you.
Beloved,
Thank you, Raisa. Another smile, the final petal spell, victory for the fatherland. We're so proud.
You make us all proud.
She needs us all.
I'm going to take us up. There's the river. I see it. So if you should follow it around. It leads to our target.
the river. Are we closer to the target or the airfield? Wait, Nina! We must either turn or head to the target. Which is closer?
The target is closer.
Then get me there.
Yes, okay. Continue east.
Understood. Make sure your goggles are strapped on.
So fast.
I know. Nina, there's a bend in the river. Do I follow it north or continue east?
We're nearly there. Follow it north.
I will.
Do you think that plane was one of ours?
It's coming back around. Brace yourself.
The target.
There, I see it. Are you hurt?
No. I'm okay.
They won't let me get close. And they're on the ground now too. I can't see. Are we over the target?
I don't know. It's so bright.
There. We're at least clear of the searchlights. Can you see it now? Nina! He's coming back around, so you need to quit!
I'm looking.
The tail is gone! Caught down in the tail! I see!
Do we try and land the plane?
No, our bomb's still loaded!
Then I'll release the bomb.
Are we at the target?
There. It's just right there. The long rectangular building.
I see it!
He won't let us get any closer.
We're nearly there! I'm cutting the engine! Gah! We're over the enemy. I see. Release the bombs. There. Duh! Touch down on the bombs, horse! Duh! You'll have to climb out on the wing. Quick!
Okay. I'm going.
Touch down and they won't go! Push harder! I am! They won't! Hurry!
Scent in the air, dancing through a gentle glow. Marina walked beside them, our shepherds in the sky, raising the petals as she passed by, singing about a gray steppe eagle and her great motherland. A smile broke across her face as the plane flew overhead. Fly true, brave pilot, she clamored proud. Russia needs you now.
plane is ready.
It'll get us in the air.
Sure.
Good. She's flying better now.
Yes, much. You need to head south.
Will that take us to the target?
No, to camp.
We must drop the bombs first.
Then drop them here in the deserted area.
Drop them on the
But
target.
the fighter, we can't
Forget about the
He
fighter.
shot down 2 planes. We saw him.
Vera! We cannot abandon our mission.
East until we hit the bend in the river.
Do you see the fighter? I see the searchlights, but I can't find where the fighter is.
No, not yet.
There he is.
Are you landing again?
No, he won't look for us this close to the ground.
Won't he just follow?
For a bit, but he's too fast.
But cloud cover, we were told
To
by all
avoid the searchlights, we have to outsmart the fighter now too.
But we're so close. What if they hear us?
How close are we to the target?
You need to veer north now. Watch out for the church ahead.
Are we close?
Yes, very.
Do you have eyes on the fighter?
He's heading south. He doesn't see us.
How far for the target?
Only a few kilometers.
Hold on. Be ready. Which building? Vera, I need to know which building. Yes, you can. You have to.
There. Right there.
Prepare to drop the bombs.
Yes, I hear you.
On my signal.
Yes, okay.
Cutting the engine.
Stay away from the fire.
Forget about the fighter. Drop the bombs.
I can't.
Drop the bombs now.
Sir, people are stuck.
You will need to climb out and push them out by hand.
How about the wings?
Hurry now. Hold on. Very good. I can't follow the river back. I need another route. Is there another route? Hold on, I'll take a
Will he find us?
Pray he doesn't. How do I get back if I don't follow the river? Vera, how do I get back?
What? There's a road you can follow. Head toward that hill and it should be on the other side.
How far will this take us out of the way?
Not much.
Good. We need to get back. They don't know about the fighter.
When will our plane be ready?
Reza is moving as fast as he
Do
can.
you know what the problem is?
Said it wasn't serious, that's all I know.
He stopped on the ground in agony. I wish we had gone first tonight.
I needed someone who could handle the lull before the flight.
If there is one thing that I'm not good at, it may be waiting.
I can give you practice now.
Seraphima and Vera are returning.
Excellent.
That was much longer than expected.
Now we resume here with slow them down.
Reza! Will we be waiting until morning for our plane to be ready?
Hard holding your load is stuck in the mud. I have 4 girls now trying to ease it out.
Do you need an extra hand?
I would appreciate that, Valentina. Come.
Well, looks like you'll be flying tonight after all. frozen and loud, so very loud. Flashes of light. And it seemed as soon as we landed, we were taking off again. All night. It was so cold that during one of the flights, my hand stuck to the bomb as I tried to push it free. After it all, just after dawn, I saw the smallest black dot in the snow as we were landing our last flight. It was close to our airfield, and I couldn't make out what it could be. Back in the bunk, the black spot wouldn't leave my mind, and after tossing and turning, I went out to find whatever it could be. The sun was weak in the sky. It didn't take long to find it. Him. A boy, a skinny, frozen-faced boy with the largest eyes I had ever seen. I had my emergency sack with me and planned to hand over all of my rations, which wasn't much more than a bar of chocolate and sugared milk. I thought it would make him smile. But when I reached the boy, he says, "Have you seen my father? Please. Mama's dying. If he comes, I know she'll be okay. Please." I left the chocolate, the sugared milk. I marched straight back to the airfield to find more, to find anything to help. But there was nothing more to do, nothing more I could. We cannot truly help until the Germans are gone. And so each night I climb into a plane and I fight, mission after mission. And I won't stop. Not until I am dead or they are gone.
We breathe the car with Valentina's help!
I'm strong like an ox.
The plane will be ready soon.
Let's get to it, Marta.
They were shot down! There's a fire! He's patrolling all along the river! We only survived because we had to land with stricken by surprise!
Maria is about to take off.
Let me ride! Stop her!
Go! Paulina, I have to reach the radio. We need to get that fire shut down.
I saw their planes. Our planes. Pieces of our planes. They littered the ground. Plywood. Canvas fastened with screws. Bolts. Propeller. Wings. Engine. I don't know how I'm alive.
You make Russia proud.
July 31st, 1943. The 588th Air Regiment, also known as the 46th Common Guards Bomber Regiment, had been wildly successful. Suffered few losses. On this night,
The Germans, who had been combating the PO2s with searchlights and ground cannons, tried a new tactic. They employed fighter planes, which succeeded in knocking down plane after plane.
After plane, after plane.
Once hit, the PO2s would catch fire.
Plywood.
And without a parachute,
This was a death sentence.
Screws.
8 women lost their lives in that single night.
Bolts.
And burning planes.
Propeller.
crashing onto the battlefield.
Wings. But they kept flying.
Engine.
vigilant.
They blew their final mission in May of 1945.
Red Army's move will sweep the enemy out!
When word reached their camp, the war was over. The war had finally been won.
Nothing will stop us! We are Russian! We will overcome!
They staged their own fireworks display in celebration.
Glory to the Red Army!
After the war, some of the women who survived would spend years finding the bodies of their fallen comrades, proving them innocent of treason. They fought the battles for their friends who had given their lives for their country.
Can we help blossoming in fields they overflow? Their sweet scents in the air dancing through a gentle glow. Marina walked beside, I shepherd to the sky, raising their petals as she passed by, singing about